learn to fight. Yo, John Fitch here, and I got another episode of Learn to Fight for you. We're back in schools. Schools are having some troubles, I think. We got some things to learn from this video. All right, situational awareness is always rule one. Always be paying attention to what's going on around you. Understand the climate, body language. We got this little curly-headed fat boy. He's running his mouth. I'm not gonna play it. It's really annoying. You've seen this guy yelling. I hate these types. Talk a big game, but don't actually know how to fight at all. Starts off yelling, walking across the room, charging somebody. There's a disagreement or something ahead of time. So right away, the other person should have known, okay, this guy's agitated. I need to take account of what's happening and make moves to keep myself safe, because this guy is running his mouth all the way across the classroom. And the person he's yelling at doesn't get up, doesn't even turn around to look at them. Ignoring the situation isn't going to make it go away. You're going to have to turn and face, put them on your hip radar, and acknowledge what's going on and do something about it. We'll see this little curly-headed fat boy walk up behind. I'm guessing it's a long-haired guy, but it could have been a girl. I can't even tell. It's not the greatest film quality. So I don't know if he's swinging on a girl here or if it's just a guy with long hair, like my luxurious hair. Well, you'll see. He walks up, slaps him, and then the other kid stands up, and then it kind of goes into a fight there. And there's another moment that we'll have to mention in that little tussle that we can need to learn from also. I'm going to play this video and give you a look at this curly-headed fat boy. See him charging across the classroom. He's yelling. He's flexing. There is a slap right here. Boom. He even presented that hand first to throw it. Long hair stands up, and there's a little scrap. No real clean punches are thrown, other than long hair had a nice little shot to the body and then works to the back. And you see, for 1 second, the fight was over because they had the back, they had control, they could have had the choke, could have finished the choke, or at least just restrain them, maybe put them into the wall and kept them restrained until somebody else came and did something. But the curly-headed fat kid whines and complains to the teacher, whoever's watching him, oh, he's got my neck. Long hair lets go, and then curly hair proceeds to get back into fighting. Swing, 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 miss. Nothing lands clean. Just a lot of yelling. It's a spoiled fat kid, in my opinion. That's what it sounds like. Comes up, flexes. Like, you should already, before he gets to you, you should be standing. Get to your feet. I'm not saying engage right away. Get your hands up. Take a few steps back. Circle out. Maybe head towards the teacher or the door. And if he continues to close distance on you, then you're go to take care of yourself, to defend yourself. Luckily for long hair here, this curly-headed fat kid doesn't know how to throw a punch at all. Looks really soft. Slap. Barrage of wild punches that don't land clean. That one shot from long hair to the body, to the groin, it looked like it kind of landed okay. But curly hair just has volume and bad attitude. It can overwhelm a lot of times. So again, never let him get this close. He waited until the slap to stand up and do anything. Now, he here gets to a dominant position, but let's go. No, don't ever do that. Get to a dominant position and use it as a way to subdue and end the conflict. If he's still riled up and you let go, you're going to see, you see what happens. They just keep swinging. It's not a sport. Just because he calls timeout doesn't mean you have to give him one. Put him on the ground first before you start thinking about letting go. You at least push them away. Push them away as you let go. Snap them down as you let go. Trip them as you let go, so that they're not going to be in a position to turn and start firing more punches at you. Can't let you get too close. Can't let you get too close. You can't, guys. I don't mean throw the first punch in there, but you may have to do the first action. Already should have been standing up. Already should have been standing up. Hands up, out in front. Create a barrier, create a fence. Create something he has to go through or around to get to. Make it obvious that he's the one attacking you so that you can use the appropriate use of force to deal with him. Keep yourself the safest from the fight and the threat, and also the inevitable fight after the fight. Dealing with the teacher, the school board, the principal, lawyers maybe, a judge, and that cost. Always got to consider, guys, appropriate use of force. I think a DDT on this kid would be fine. I think that would be appropriate. But, man, can't let him get walking up on you. I've seen a number of videos. You're going to see a few in the next few weeks of the similar type of thing. People just not responding to the threat right away. Don't even let yourself get into a bad position. Don't let yourself give up higher ground. You should never be able to get that close to you. He kind of feinted and then threw it. You know, long hair didn't do bad in the clinch. She kind of beat him up in the clinch right here, got to the back, and then let him go mistakenly. Don't give up good positions, guys. If you get to that good position, if you get to that dominant position, if you get to their back, if you get something that can stop the fight from happening, and you can subdue the guy and you can chill, do that. Stay there. You got no reason to let him go and be facing off with him again, especially if he's still hot. If he's still hot and wanting to fight, you let go of him, he's turning and continuing to fight. That's what's happening. Get to a secure clinch, keep him pressed in the wall, get a seat belt, control 2-on-1, controlling that arm. Get around the waist, lock your hands, pick him up, mat return him. You can sink that choke in a little bit and start to make him see a little bit of that tunnel vision. I don't know if you should put him all the way out. I don't know. This kid's mouth, I kind of wish the guy would have put him out. But we have to remember appropriate use of force. And some things look bad, and people are going to look worse at you for using certain levels of retaliation. So don't let yourself get in trouble and with the law. Don't let yourself get sued. We live in a weird time where self-defense isn't really allowed. It seems like self-defense isn't allowed much. You know, out in California, we have a duty to retreat. So I feel like most cases when you fight back, if they wanted to, they could come after you. I don't like it, but you gotta keep your head about you. You gotta win both fights. Them attacking you, and then the gooberment attacking you. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned a little bit. Make sure you go to johnfish.net, sign up for the newsletter. I started doing some virtual coaching, teaching guys my Fitch SMASH system, as well as critiquing their fight videos, their training videos, giving them lessons and things to work on remotely. We got a private Telegram chat that we can share videos and info and stuff on. So if you're interested in a little extra coaching, hit me up. Thanks for watching though, guys. I'll check you later.